Hello guys and gals, it's KimDestructo back again with another gacha game called Ash Echoes. It came out on November 13th this year. It's by Aragon Shanghai and Neocraft Limited. It's on PC, iOS, and Android. I have been playing it on PC. It's actually on Steam, which I'm seeing more and more gacha games coming on Steam. I'm really glad that this one's on it. So on the Google Play Store, it's a 4.7 out of 5 stars. And on the Apple App Store, it has a 4.9 out of 5 stars. So far it's having good ratings. Kind of close to Heaven Burns Red and Starseed as I've done before. Honestly, this is definitely one that I could actually agree with. It's definitely up there for me. I actually been quite addicted to playing Ash Echoes. I really like, one, the opening definitely gave me like a Nier Automata vibes. It's got a very symphonic opening and the visuals complement it really well. And then from there, of course, usually with gacha games, you enter like the prologue, right? So it's like the tutorial, but also kind of like building the characters, building the world, and building the story. And that is kind of my only qualm about the game. The prologue is very long, and therefore the tutorial is quite long as well. Playing through it, it took me about an hour and a half. Chapter 0 would be the prologue. To get to the first chapter, it took a little bit longer. And of course, going through the tutorial also take it a little bit longer as well. And then from there, you unlock other features in the menu and other features in the game as you play. With Ash Echoes, I think it does great story building. It does great world building and character introductions, where the hour and a half or so you go through the prologue and tutorial, it's actually not like bad. I think it's actually worth the extra time to do that prologue and story building. Granted, certain points I feel like could have been sped up a little bit more. If you play, you will see it where it's like this didn't necessarily need to be here, or it could have just been sped up instead of prolonged. Gameplay seems like your kind of basic tower defense. You set your characters and you have to defend quote unquote tower, and that's how you get your victories. And of course, after a while, you have your autoplay with the fast forward play. Pretty much is a staple of gacha games is to have that autoplay, which I personally like, because sometimes I want it to just autoplay if like I'm doing dailies and it's just like I'm not really wanting to play in that moment. And then other times when I want to continue the story and do more like regular stuff, I will play. So autoplay, it's a must have in a lot of gacha games. The characters, I actually really love the design of the characters. The main character, right? The one that you actually play as. You are basically the director of a company called Seed. You get to pick either male or the female version, similar to like Genshin Impact, basically the Hoyoverse games, where you could pick either gender, as opposed to the other games I just reviewed recently, where they set you up with one character to play. And you're being known as the director, and the characters that you actually pull forward are called Echomancers. So far, like a lot of the character designs, I must say I really like. It gives me honestly like similarities to Arknight's character design, and I really love Arknights. It's one of my favorite gacha games. I'm comparing it, but it's not the exacts, no copies. It just reminds me of Arknights as a comparison. The characters, I absolutely love the designs. You have your furry characters. You have your humanoid characters. You have both male and female characters to collect. Personally, I like collecting male characters, but I too also like collecting female characters as well. I just really go for design, and I think that's like the core of gacha games, is focusing on character design, so you want to pull for these characters, right? And I think Ash Echoes really nailed that. This is why I do think Ash Echoes is a great game. It's very addicting, and of course, just like any other gacha game, when you first get into the game, they give you a lot of pulls to do. They give you the tutorial pulls, so definitely take advantage of those and have fun just playing and experiencing this world. It's post-apocalyptic type of world. Got a little bit of time traveling in there and a lot of action, a lot of story building. I just highly recommend this game. So far, I honestly would say it's one of the newer games that I am actually addicted to, and I'm constantly playing every single day. So definitely pick it up. It is free to play. Enjoy the character designs, enjoy the story, and I will see you in the next one. Jane!